This isn't our bedtime lesson yet. Looking for the best Disney movies for a night in? Search in no further. Our list of 50 facts include classics, Pixar hits, and more. In this video, I'm only going to be reading 10 of them. Here we go. The best Disney movies. Number 1. Pinocchio. Made in 1940. Our band of film critics named Pinocchio the best animated film of all time. But you don't need to be a historian to see why the tale of the little wooden boy seeking to become real is the high watermark for Disney. From the puppet's ever-growing nose to the climax within a whale, the blue fairy to Jiminy Cricket singing When You Wish Upon a Star, nearly every minute is iconic and awe-inspiring. The movie is rated G. Number 2. Toy Story. The sequel sharpened the humour, upped the emotion and sense of adventure, and improved on the CGI, but for pure joy and charm, nothing beats the original. Honestly, Andy's misfit toys have been part of our lives for so long. It's hard to imagine a time when we didn't know them as intimately as some of our own flesh and blood buddies. And that's a testament to how fully realised each character, from the big names to the supporting comic relief, was straight out the box. It's even harder to believe that there was a time when Woody and Buzz weren't BFFs. But that's the case here, as the two initially butt plastic heads before becoming together to defeat the real enemy, the toy-destroying problem child, Sid. Rated G. Number 3 spot was The Incredibles. Mr. Incredible and Elastigirl are forced to play it cool when the government forbids superhero activity. Although they should take an opportunity to catch up some R&R during the hiatus, they can't help but miss stopping crime. Soon enough, their efforts are needed once again. This is the top-tier superhero stuff that stands tall alongside Marvel and DC's best. Rated PG. Number 4. Dumbo. Dumbo's certainly the most eccentric part of the circus. The poor elephant with gigantic ears is the target of much ridicule, which makes things even more grueling during the circus. However, the joke's on everyone else when Dumbo learns his ears allow him to fly. Expect to shed a few tears with this one, and every time you hear Baby Mine for the rest of the eternity. Rated G. Number 5. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Disney's first animated feature completely changed the face of cinema, but even in the age of eye-popping computer animation, it remains a stunning achievement. It also equals parts thrilling, scary, funny, and whimsical. Few films hold up as well as Snow White, and decades worth of ho-hum remakes, reimaginations, and adaptations only prove how impressive Disney's achievement really is. Like the fairy tale that inspired it, this is a timeless piece of entertainment. Number 6. Ratatouille. The Rat Can Cook. This sweetly ridiculous movie is about a native ambitious rodent named Remy, whose long to become a great chef is witty, clever, gentle, gently moral, and dramatically convincing. Who doesn't love Linguini, a hopeless human moppet controlled by the supreme talented Remy? Will they win over the Snow White-style villain, a power-crazed food critic named Anton Ego? We won't spoil the fun for the three of you out there who do yet know the ending of this unexpectedly delightful Pixar masterwork. Number 7. Up. Up is so much more than its famous opening montage, which will leave even the most viewers drowning in tears. It's a masterclass in emotional storytelling, but once with over Carl's house becoming skybound, Up transitions into a rollicking adventure, one packed with exotic locales, talking and flying, dogs, colourful birds, and once very, very dedicated Boy Scout. Want more once the credits roll? Disney Plus recently released a canine-focused series of shorts called Dug Days. Rated PG. Number 8. 101 Dalmatians. Iconic villain Cruella de Vil got some large rehabilitation thanks to Emma Stone. But in this original feature, she makes good on her name as she obsesses her making coats out of Pongo and Perdita's pups. The villains here are a riot, as are the old-timey London locals. And don't worry, this is a Disney film. No puppies lose their fur. Rated G. Number 9. WALL-E. WALL-E is an ancient robot and the sole robot left on Earth. Naturally, being the only one of his kind isn't easy, and loneliness ensues until Eve arrives. With WALL-E, Pixar proved you don't need an all-star voice cast or even much dialogue to tell a moving story about lowly souls or computer programs, discovering there is warmth in even the coldest worlds. And once the humans do show up, WALL-E shifts to an especially zany sci-fi comedy. Rated PG. And finally, number 10, The Jungle Book. Mowgli can't seem to find his place in this world. In Disney's rendition of Rudyard Kipling's story, this young orphan is sent out on a quest to learn more about his identity with the help of animal companions, while warding off Shere Khan. Rated G. It is time for our bedtime lesson.